First of all, I have to repeat a little bit what I said at the Chag HaSmicha. I want to explain a little myself. I tried to explain this morning in my Shiur here, but I want to explain it again. Somebody liked to compare of Yosef, of Yaakov Avinu, that in a positive way, only a good way, that you have sheep and you have the white sheep, and you have those that are speckled. No, let's explain it. And Rabbi Goldstein picks up these speckled sheep and he makes some speckled sheep nice sheep. And this I want to make a machor. I try to explain it to Chag HaSmicha. This is not the source. Maybe people think that way. We think how we are looked at in the world as speckled, and therefore the mela, anybody who's speckled comes to our house, and the kids will turn out speckled, speckled kids and speckled kids. all these problems. I explained that. It's handed down from my Rosh Yeshiva, who got it from his father, that when a person came to America, they thought the guy is already dead, they can say Kaddish. American place, you get ruined. Anybody left Europe to America was just ruined, gone, finished. What? Okay. They would say Kaddish. They gave smicha to people that maybe will save them from being ruined in the world. Torah V'das picked up the same idea and held that from American boys, they'll never be Talmidei Chachamim, they'll be Balabat. So he made Balabat. Torah V'das held they'll never be, American boy can never be a Lamnin. They already preconceived the expectation and they had the belief and the perception that American can never be a Lamnin. Chaim Berlin held they can't be Lamdonim, but they need a Rebbe, Talmud relation all their life in order to keep them in line to learn a little Torah. Rav Aaron Kotler held these guys, nothing will happen to them. They just got to keep learning Torah, and somehow the magic of Torah will protect them, take care, and they'll learn the Torah, learn. And they have just Torah, and somehow, mystically, magically, something will happen. Okay. Tells Yeshiva held the same story. Learn a little Torah, this and that. But anybody in America is azuv and gone and finished. Came my Rosh Yeshiva's father, Rav David, he said, no. American boys will come from them Lamdonim. And they're Lamdonim. Therefore, the only yeshiva was accepted by the Orthodox and the old rabbis in the United States and Canada. The organization was only from Chofetz Chaim Yeshiva, not from Chaim Berlin, not from Torah V'das, not from Tel Yeshiva. Only Chofetz Chaim they accepted. They had 3 rabbis that were tested and began. So we try to explain what was the difference of the look of my Rosh Yeshiva's father and the other Rosh Yeshivas. How did they look differently? What was the look? Rosh Yeshiva gave an example all the time about, I explained it many times and again, of his mother. His mother was in the hospital. And she had diabetes. And she got gangrene. So the doctor said, she had gangrene. The doctor said, this is the Mount Sinai Hospital, a big hospital in New York, top man. He has to amputate the foot. Doesn't amputate the foot, she'll die. Well, he'll die, or she knows that you got to go to get another advice from another opinion. But how can he? He's the head of the hospital. The head of the hospital, this division said it. So he finds out who's the world expert in the field. Goes to the guy and begs him to come. His father, he's going to see. He has to apologize to the guy. He brings him in. Brings the other big man in. I tell the story over again. It's the same story, maybe. Looks at him and says, "Listen, within a week or 8 days or 10 days, well, he's going to get better." Now he has a problem. His local doctor says, the head of the department holds what? That got to amputate. If not, the mother dies. So the other doctor says it's going to get better. What's he going to do? So he goes to the big doctor of the Mount Sinai Hospital. He says, "Listen, what to me?" He says, "Look." He pulls out a book. He says, "Look, you see, I read the same book. I went to the same school. It says here, if it looks like this and it looks like that and like that, you see it says gangrene, amputate. See the book? Don't know what to do. And he said, this is what it is. I read the book. I see the foot. I see that. That's what it has to be. And I was with the Rosh Yeshiva. So we now don't know what to do. I said, listen, go sit out a doctor. How am I going to do that? I said, look, walk in that place. You got to go. Yeah. So you want to sit out a doctor? I didn't go into the doctor. I was in the car. He talks to the doctor. He said, so what did he say to him? New circumstances. There was a change in the condition of his mother, and he wants to make sure that maybe it's for the better, not for the worse. You should come and check it again. He brings the big doctor. This takes a day or two. Brings the big doctor again. He looks at it, and he howls the Yeshiva. I told you that in so many days it's going to get better. What do you want? Doesn't know what to do. And we're in the hospital talking back. Meanwhile, it's already 3-4 days, 5 days go by. Meanwhile, don't know what to do. And meanwhile, the mother had a new complication when she's in the hospital. You know, usually other diseases come around. In for one thing, you get something else. She had the arteries there, and they had other problems there, and she died of what? Not of gangrene. Exactly to the day the gangrene got better. She died of hardening of the arteries. But gangrene was better. So he asked the kasha, what's the difference between A and B? No. She says that's the eye of a lamdin and there's a balabas. The balabas sees it one way. What's the difference between my Rosh Yeshiva's father seeing the American person? There's a question, what do you look at? Do you look at the outside and say that really this guy is speckled and this guy is white? Or you look into the inside. When Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem, what schus is Klal Yisrael going to have to go out of Egypt? What schus? So we brought down that Moshe Rabbeinu had, according to Chazal, we come in and go out, he had schus atzmo. He even had schus atzmo there. But what's their schus? So Hashem says only one schus. The schus of Torah will come out of Egypt and they'll get the Torah. So even though right now, Basher Husham, they don't deserve, but Basher Husham works only when it's always, in other words, if later on is going to be bad, so right now, Basher who is good, we go after the good of the now. But if the future will be good, so even though right now is not so good, we take the future and bring it to the now. Again, when you say Basher Husham, when later on is bad, so God is merciful when it's bad. So we don't say the bad later comes now. What do we say? We say Basher Husham. Because God wants to save him for right now. He's good. Hi, tomorrow? Tomorrow's tomorrow. He's going to kill the Jews and be bad. Tomorrow's tomorrow, Basher Husham. But if right now he's not so good, but tomorrow he will be good, so that's the future. We bring the future into the now. That's exactly, even right now then, Mem Teshari Tumeh, Klal Yisrael. But the future, that they're going to get the Torah, is a schus for them to go out of Egypt, even the Mem Teshari Tumeh. So we have now, the question, how do you look at this person, Mem Teshari Tumeh? Does Hashem look at him and say, he's a Mem Teshari Tumeh? Or how does he look at him? He's speckled? When he says no. That this neshama, when you have two people, this neshama is this is a lamdan. He's a potential lamdan. He just needs to work it out. He needs to get out of the tumadika way and go into the Torah way. That's all. It's only a matter of education or training or change of matzah, whatever it may be. But how does he look at him? He's a bum. Does he look down at them? Does Moshe Rabbeinu say, I got to help those Tumadika Memtes Tara Tumadika Jews and get them out of there? Or you say, no, these are holy spiritual bodies. These are Neshama Taharas. And they have a schus and they got to get schus hatar. And he holds like a precious diamond, a precious jewel. So this is what Yeshiva fire. These are precious jewels. Every neshama, they can be lamdonim. And they're going to, and Chofetz Chaim Yeshiva produce lamdonim in people and help change the face of Torah in all America. In the sense of the attitude and the way of doing it. Through the Mussar way also. The same thing that the after Yeshiva we started. Everyone has a problem. How can we have in a place? So many drug addicts, so many people, and then guys are learning Torah and they're coming out. We see the kids at the end, they're learning Torah. At the end we have, we have a few dropouts, but basically, but then the people learning Torah, people are healthy. How can it be such a situation? What's happening? There's a contradiction. The answer is no, because the original position always was Achvat Rak Torah. We are Gedolim. To become, I always brought down the Birch HaShmuel. Everybody has to demand to be a Gadol be Yisrael and Marbitz Torah be Yisrael. That's the whole beginning, middle, and end. And then we never changed my policy. I never looked down on the guy. All the other yeshivas here they said, we, the Frum, have to help these poor, underdog people to help them out. And therefore, we're lucky they put on tefillin, tzitzis, we make them a little religious, we'll make them to learn, maybe they'll go to Mir Yeshiva, and they'll go to the Kollel, and that will happen over there. No, whatever it may be. We'll keep them going. But did they ever think, originally when they started, that from Zola will come Yokar, that these are potential, will Talmidei Chachamim? Rabbi Frank said, from Hartzion will come Gedolei Torah. Why? Because the Mabat of how to look at a Jew. When Moshe Rabbeinu talked bad about Klal Yisrael, that they are that they're Mordim, that the Jewish people are bad, Hashem hollered at them. When Eliyahu talked bad about Klal Yisrael, Hashem, what do you mean? These are bums. How can you say? What's the Mabat of Eliyahu and Aviyah, or should be? You gotta say these are holy neshamas. Not because they're faking themselves out. And they're fooling and don't look at the reality and don't see the reality. They see the reality. They know the reality. But they also know the potential. They also see it in the positive and the good. And that's the Diaspora Yeshiva. It's the positive, happy, growth situation. The only thing is, we have our problems with the world, but that will be straightened out soon. With the help of Hashem. Now I wanted to get to this piece here, which I wasn't zocher to explain. I explained a little bit, but I want to explain it. Well, I added one more piece. Once before we get to there, I added another piece that's the Chagas that in order to be a leader, according to the Chumash, according to Rashi, he had to have somebody, Elokei Ruchos. What is Ruchos? That you have to be able to handle all types of people. You have to be sovel all types of people. Now that's a very hard time. Because when you look at leadership, you say, I can only handle, people criticize me, but I'm not talking bad about nobody. I can't say what I want to say. But I can't handle only type A type of people, or type B people. Not true. A Talmid Chacham can handle everybody. Everybody. I can only tell over the story. He's not here now. We went to see my Moshe Feinstein. And you tell Moshe Feinstein everything in the world. You can tell him all kinds of stories, any story you want. You can tell him all the worst problems in the world that you can think of. Gambling and crooked and anything you want. You tell a gadol, yes, tell him the story, whatever you want, and he tells you the answer. Does he look down at you because you tell him stories? No. He's a halacha man, he tells you, and he wants to help you. He's a sweet Jew who wants to help you. He prays for you. He cares about you. He wants you to elevate. He wants to help you from your tsar. What did Avad Yosef say? Of the Rekivei Shlomo. That's the whole tachlis is to help Klal Yisrael. The whole purpose is Klal Yisrael. To care about Klal Yisrael. Remove the tsar of Klal Yisrael. Does he look down at the person and have any problems? That's for sure. So when you have all types of people, so you're serving all types of people. That's a manig. You can't say, well, these are down people, I look down upon them, and these people I look up to, and these are the in society is the bad society, and these are the Rishon, Tzaddikim. There's halachas, how you look. It's a Russia, you look at a Russia one way, it's like another way, but yeah, there are Jews another way. There's all kinds of halachas, but there's no personality there. There's no opinions, there's no ideas like that. It's Klal Yisrael, you love every Jew. You care about every Jew. You're Moshe Nefesh for every Jew, You're Matriach for every Jew. So you have all these types of people, And it says that Yoshua was this one that took care of these types of people. All time, you have to be savable every month. A person that can't be savable can't be a money. I always say, if you can't change diapers, you can't have children. You can't expect, I'll be the boss, and I'll have the slaves, and they'll do the dirty work, and I'll get all. If you can't do the basic dirty work, so you can't have it. In any business, if you can't go do the factory work, the beginning to the end, you can't run a business. Whatever your business is, I don't know whatever it is. So therefore, there's a need for caring about each individual in Klal Yisrael, whatever it is. And that says that if you listen to the rabbi, any rabbi, and you feel it's like Mihar Sinai, that the words are valuable, as much value you put to the words, it's as if you hear it from Hashem and Har Sinai. If you put that value to it, Hashem makes it better. No matter who it is. Because the method of spreading the Torah is Moshe Rabbeinu gave us the Torah. Hashem gave the Torah to Moshe Rabbeinu, and Moshe Rabbeinu gave us the Torah because we didn't want to get the rest of the Torah. We were afraid. So therefore, the way of getting the Torah is that we put value on Moshe Rabbeinu's words as if we heard it from Hashem, and then Hashem makes it if we heard it from him. That's the system. That's the structure. So therefore, it'll come out that if the Talmud feels that he has now a tremendous need to study, a tremendous need for more Torah, but there's nowhere to get it because this Rebbe is gone. This Rebbe was gone. There's no other way of doing it. So the way he was doing it, he says, by doing what I did, by getting a Talmud and spreading it. So if you do that, so because of the formula of the chisoron you have, the value you put onto it, the real value, so then by doing the process of it, which is the purpose of a Novi, is to spread Nevuah to Klal Yisrael for their benefit, not for your own benefit, that what you're going to gain, what you're learning, you're a great man, and you're a Kohen, and you're the Talmud Chacham. But really, the purpose of the Chacham is to bring more Hashem into the world, more Torah into the world, more Kiddush Hashem and more holiness into the world, more Shleimus into the world. So then automatically, somehow, Hashem will give you that double wisdom that you'll want, and you'll be able to help Klal Yisrael. So what I really wanted to say was that when I always say it's the beginning, say, Rabbi, where's the end? The beginning is, why is it the beginning, guys? It's not the beginning. It's the beginning that you understand the method, the derech halimud. The derech halimud is to know the value. When you already got smicha, now you know the value of Yisavata. You know the value of learning. So what should be? You should now want to chazar it and know it and go deeper and go into more mafarshim. You want to know all the prima guddins now. You want to know all the chavas das now. You're not satisfied with the Beit Shmuel and the Shach and the Taz. You want to know the prima guddins now. And you want to be tested on the prima guddins and the chavas das and Rakiva Eges now. You're not satisfied with that smicha. You want a better smicha. How's that sound? You found the great happiness and joy of learning halacha, the joy of learning Torah. Now you say there's no Rebbe, what am I going to do? I say there's no Rebbe going to teach you prima guddin. There's a person teach you prima guddins and challah. So you got to say that if you grab your chabura together, prima guddin and challah, and start growing more. If there's nobody there, you got to teach yourself or teach others. Because the whole task of the Torah is not only yourself, but to teaching others. You're learning the smicha in order to help Klal Yisrael. The Shaila come to you, that you be able to pass to help who? That you're smart, you get a degree and get a position, or to do what with your chachma? The purpose of chachma is to teach you. The schus of Klal Yisrael is the schus that's there. And why did Hashem keep in a position to be able to come to the desire to come to Dash Yeshiva in order to put all the kaiches? You look, I'm now, the heck with those guys, I'm now. No, the same story is, you grab guys, it could be any age, it could be from 0 to 100, makes no difference. And again, elevate them to a higher level. That's also, tell everybody to a higher level, each one to his level. X, and you make higher, and what? That's when you look in the older age. What do you see the Zulma doing? What is the Zulma going to do at his age? He teaches Aleph Beis to something. How can a Zulma teach Aleph Beis? Is it Risus HaKavod? So one time they tell a story. It's in the Chofetz Chaim Al Torah that they saw some big rabbi teaching a kid Aleph Beis. He said, it must be some big Godel's child, you know what I mean? What's to help him? He says, no, he doesn't even know the kid's name. It's not you want to teach Reuven and Shiur, the big people. Your job is to teach spread Torah in the world. The guy that did Torah 400 times, taught the guy 400 times. What's the pshat? He wanted the Torah to be one in the world. You have to understand the message, gentlemen. The message is, the purpose of the Torah is to spread it into the world. Well, now you're spreading the world, Rabbi, I'm ready to leave Yeshiva. Okay, good. Those one leave it. That's not the point. When you got to know, now you know the value of Torah. You reach your money, now you know the value in it. You should learn 20 times more. And you want to teach Torah 50 times more. It's not for position. It's not for, I want to be and I got to have, and now I'm Rosh Yeshiva, a job. That's not the way. No. And you read the life history of all the Gedolim, they know what he wanted to leave the base medrash. They were forced to financially. The matzah where they had kids, they were forced to go. They'll usually read the stories that their shved promised them money, and then the house burned down, and this burned down there. They were forced to go out to work, and they had to leave. Nobody's running for Gedula, except by Americans, you know. They run for Gedula, but all the other things, nobody runs. Everyone wants to be in the base medrash. Shifti v'Hashem kol yemei chayai. They go out. They got to go out. The right time, the right place. You know what I mean? They're forced. What they're going to do? Because they have anova. You ever hear that word, anybody? Anova means there's still a base kibul to receive. And when it overflows, that's you want to pishnayim. When it overflows, and he has tsar, he needs to give it out. So Hashem finds the job. That's the story. It's not that Rabbi goes as a tsarai and he wants to hold the guys for 50 years. It's a feather in my cap. People will teach Torah. We'll go out and marble Torah. I want people to be Gedolei Torah. And I'm building for Gedolei Torah. And don't think otherwise. It's a beginning. And I have all these Tanoim. Why they're Tanoim? How can you be a Rav without knowing those things? I mean, it's a busha if you don't know those things. Anyway, that's really what I wanted to say. I didn't say it. I wanted to say a few other little things. I didn't say it. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. And Yagdil Torah v'Yadi. I just want to say one more thing I have to say about Rabbi. I really feel bad. I must tell you the truth. I was misinformed. I got to tell you the honest. I must tell you the Rabbi. I have to apologize to Chaim Trapper, the Rabbi, because in the actual smicha when it came out, I have to tell you what happened. Bakshi Daron, when he gave the smicha of those that passed the exam, he agreed that he gives it carte blanche without any tanoim. It was 100%. The full-time rabbis, full-time rabbis, and Rabbi Yosef signed that way, and Derry and I signed that way. When they got to Rav Lau, he refused to sign it unless they added a few words in the smicha for those guys. Now, what does it mean legally or not? I don't know. But when I got the information, I heard it from them that they're giving it full-fledged and you don't have to take other examinations. That's how I understood. When it came to Rav Lau, he added the words Vahilchos Hanal. What does it mean? Whatever you wanted to protect, he wouldn't sign otherwise. But so the kasha was, do I erase it? Because rove people there agreed that it's for everything. But he didn't want it. Or not. That was at least you have one guy who was all, the other guy not. That was the problem. Anyway, I only found out about, tell you the truth, I only recognized it afterwards. The other ones got carte blanche, which means which means the following. I'm talking to you, Chaim. Is it for the knowledge or for the person? Okay? This is the kasha. Knowledge. The way I understood it was for the people. And that's how Avad Yosef, and that's how Bakshi Daron, and that's how Mashash and Derry looked at it. On the person that this person is on. The way Rav Lau wanted to magdir it, whatever reason it is, he limited it. Now what does it mean limited legally? I don't know yet. That we have to get involved. That's the true story. I really feel bad. I don't know the legal aspect of it totally, but it's not exactly. I don't want to think people. I fooled people. I said anything. I'm an honest guy. I only heard about it. I only got the chap this morning. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't understand it until I got the chap this morning when I looked at it again. What it said. I mean, I'm excited. I'm moving, and I heard words from here, there. So whatever it is, and I don't want to fool nobody or say I said something that's not right. We'll find out in a day or two exactly about it, but that's the way it stands. This one. Okay. Anyway, it's still a great thing. Anyway,